Have a seat.
I'm not.
Have a seat.
Your Honor, I haven't had.
Have a seat. Did you understand what I just said?
Can we agree to disagree on the legalese?
We are not going to agree to anything. This is not your game to play here.
So you're saying that I have to say the words "I understand"?
Sir, I'm not saying that you have to say anything. You can play games with me all day. I got all day. I got all day. Have a seat. Do not interrupt me.
I can object to
Do
that.
not interrupt. Do not. One more time. You're going.
One of the most clueless and irritating sovereign citizens we've ever featured on this channel. This guy is testing every ounce of Judge Simpson's patience, and things spiral fast. It's like watching someone actively try to earn a contempt charge in real time. And since I know you all love watching Mio the buffoon crash and burn, I had to share this one with you. Drop a comment while you're watching. How high do you think Mio's IQ really is? Let's jump in.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
State your name.
My name is Daniel Magoo, for the record, Your Honor.
You're going to represent yourself in this matter, sir?
Yes, sir.
I do have to advise you that in this case, you are charged with the offense of assaulting, resisting, or obstructing a police officer. That is a high court misdemeanor felony, punishable by up to 2 years and or $2,000 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
I understand your charge.
You understand also that there is great peril in one representing themselves. You understand that, sir?
I'm not afraid, Your Honor.
Did you understand what I just said? That there is great peril in representing oneself.
I comprehend what you're saying, Your Honor.
Hey, what? Either you're going to answer my questions and you're going to answer them properly, or we're going to have a long time and I'm not going to have these people wait. So while you decide how you're going to handle this, I'm going to have you have a seat. I'm going to pass your case. You will come back up and you will learn how to operate within this court. Plain and simple. Have a seat. Have a seat. And you might want to wipe that smirk off your face while you're doing it. State your name.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. My name is Daniel Magoo.
I have stated the admonishments that I was giving to the defendant representing himself. I apprised him of the maximum penalties and the charges. Apprised him, and sir, I'll ask you the question again. You understand that there can be great peril in representing yourself?
I fully recognize and acknowledge the seriousness of the charges, which include allegations of
Not my question. You understand that there can be serious peril in representing yourself?
I recognize what you're saying, and I'm fully prepared to proceed with this matter.
Will you just do me a favor and answer my question? Do you understand that there is great peril in representing oneself?
I recognize that.
Okay, then stop there. You recognize that.
Recognize.
Do you understand that that in any of the proceedings that the court would hold you to the same standards as if you were a practicing attorney, will give no leeway one way or the other, will show no favoritism or no bias because you are representing yourself? You understand that, sir?
I recognize what you're saying, Your Honor.
You know what? I don't know why you just won't understand. I'm asking you, and I need a direct answer, whether you understand what I am saying, not whether or not you're recognizing the words. Do you understand what I am saying?
I overstand what you're saying.
It's not just about recognizing the words. Do you actually understand what I'm saying? Honestly, I have to give it to this guy. As much as he's operating with the IQ of a tortoise on NyQuil, I can't lie. He actually made me laugh. But then again, I'm also pretty mad at this clown. Because at the end of the day, he's out here wasting everyone's time in court. Like, bro, do you have any idea how much a judge's time costs? This isn't some monopoly money operation. Judges, lawyers, even the clerk, they're all on the clock. And every second this dude spends playing legal dodgeball is money down the drain. And let's not forget, obstruction of justice is real. You can't just turn a courtroom into your personal open mic night and expect to walk away without consequences.
You want to be...
Your Honor.
You have a seat.
I'm not...
Have a seat.
Your Honor, I haven't had...
Have a seat. You can play games with me all day. I got all day. I got all day. Have a seat. The other one's in custody. I realize we are now at least caught up within an hour. I think those that want to go probably want me to take a break about now. So I'm going to take about a 5 to 10 minute break. I'll come back out and then I'll call the case. The court's going to stand in recess.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Daniel Magoo. Here in Dewey Juris.
All right. So on this matter, I was apprising you of your rights. I told you about the charges in this case. We get to the point of understanding that there is a certain peril in representing.
Listening, sorry. My notes, I apologize, Your Honor. I meant no disrespect.
Nah, that had to be on purpose. There's just no way this guy casually walked away while the judge was talking and didn't think twice. Like, does he seriously think he's in his living room and not a courtroom? I'm honestly shocked Judge Simpson hasn't already hit him with 30 days for contempt, because walking off like that is practically asking for a jail stay. And while we're at it, let's talk about Mr. Begu for a second. How do you even take yourself seriously with a name like that? Mio sounds like the kind of guy who trips over a flat surface, spills his coffee, and somehow blames gravity. That kind of energy might fly in a cartoon, but in court? Yeah, that'll land you in a holding cell real quick. Let's dive back in and see just how far that attitude takes him.
And that the court will treat you the same as an attorney in the case. You understand, sir? Listen closely to my question. Do you understand that?
I do not understand.
You do not understand it.
No.
The court, you will be presumed to know the rules of procedure as well as the Michigan rules of evidence, that the court will not be giving you assistance in regard to this case.
What I'm trying to say, Your Honor, is I do not understand the charges that are pitting against me because they violate a lot of my rights. And the prosecutor served me the discovery packet on the 27th of last month. Since then, I have not received any kind of evidence or any kind of claims that I violated any kind of anything that day. So I'm here waiting for that to occur. So no, I don't understand.
Waiting for what to occur?
Well, under the rights to due process, Your Honor, 4th, 5th, 8th Amendment, there has to be substantiated amount of evidence to accuse me of a crime, like assault on a police officer, obstruction of justice, and resisting arrest. I take these charges very serious, Your Honor. Because of these charges, I have lost custody of my son, and I want to make sure that these justice is served and equity is ensured here.
Sir, I just asked you before whether or not you understood the charges.
And I answered you, Your Honor. I said I do not understand them.
Whether or not you disagree with them or not, it's not the issue. The issue is do you understand what you are charged with?
I do not understand, Your Honor.
Is there a reason other than what you said that you do not understand?
I can elaborate a little further, Your Honor. I'm still waiting.
I wish you wouldn't. I just need to understand why you don't understand.
I'm trying to get there, Your Honor, if we could talk
I'm
about
not asking you whether or not you agree that you should be charged. I'm not asking whether or not you believe that you did it. I'm not asking any of that. I'm asking whether or not you understand what you are charged with.
Can we agree to disagree on the legalese?
We are not going to agree to anything. This is not your game to play here. You play by my rules.
So you're saying that I have to say the words, I understand?
Sir, I'm not saying that you have to say anything.
Okay.
I am, you know what? Here's the thing. I am not going to play this game with you.
I'm not.
So what? No, you are playing a
I'm
game.
not.
So no, you are. And do not interrupt me ever again. Do not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a week to think about it, because I'm not going to sit here, call your case up 4 or 5 times for you to sit here and to go through this whole, try to play some semantical game. So I will adjourn this out to December 12th, 2024. I will adjourn it to 9 a.m.
Your Honor.
or I will. Do not interrupt me.
I can object to
Do
that date.
not interrupt. Do not. One more time. You're going.
At this point, this dude isn't just clueless. He's a full-blown pest. Yeah, it was funny at first. We all had a good laugh at Mio the buffoon, doing his usual circus act. But now that the entertainment's over, I'm really wishing Judge Simpson would just hit him with the 30 days already. People like this are exactly why court cases drag on forever, wasting time, money, and everyone's sanity. Meanwhile, the rest of us just want to get on with our lives. Honestly, judges need to stop handing out endless warnings and start throwing contempt charges on sight. No debates. No second chances. Just straight to jail, especially for Mio the buffoon. Like I've said before, court isn't an open mic night, and if someone wants to act like a clown, they can do it from a holding cell. What do you guys think? Should Judge Simpson have shut it down already, or is he being too patient?
Mic night, and if somebody wants to act like a fool, they can do it from a holding cell. Do you guys think Judge Simpson should have shut it down already, or is he being too patient?
I've given you fair warning. I'm adjourning the proceeding out. If you are objecting to that, objections noted. It's still adjourned out to the 12th. Bond will continue. You
Your
may
Honor.
leave now.
I have constitutional.
You may leave
violation.
now.
Let's go. Understood.
I have a right to
You
a
may
counsel.
leave.
Do I not have a right to a counsel?
You want an attorney, you may get on an attorney, sir?
I need somebody to explain the problem here.
Do you wish to be represented by an attorney on this?
I do not need to represent myself. I'm presenting myself. I'm the only one that was there in this courtroom. No one was there. I don't recall anybody that was there that day. I'm the only one that knows what happened, Your Honor.
Do you wish
and I was
to be
violated.
represented by an attorney? I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. If you wish to be represented by an attorney,
Your Honor, I have constitutional violations.
do you wish to be represented by an attorney,
You
sir?
take an oath to defend the Constitution of the United States of
Then,
America.
if you do not want to answer my question, Mr. Allen, he is to be removed from my courtroom.
You just know when Judge Simpson calls out Mr. Allen, it's about to go down. That's the courtroom equivalent of your mom using your full name. You already know it's over to AS for this clown? Honestly, I think he got off easy. No contempt charge, no time behind bars, just a verbal smackdown and a free pass back to the streets. That's a win for him, considering I've seen Judge Simpson lock people up for way less. The fact that this guy managed to rattle the judge that much and still walk out without cuffs? Either Judge Simpson was feeling extra generous that day, or this dude is walking around with courtroom plot armor. And speaking of Mio the buffoon, he mentioned he lost custody of his kids because of this case. But let's be real. That's probably not the whole story. Family courts don't just yank custody like it's a Costco sample giveaway. They look at things like stability, decision-making, and bare minimum basic adulting skills. And let's be honest, Mio's not exactly the poster child for any of that. If you can't take a court hearing seriously, how are you supposed to take care of a child? The family court judge probably heard 2 words out of his mouth and said, yeah, that's a no from us. Anyway, that's a wrap on this wild hearing. I know it's an older one, but it's such a classic, I had to bring it back. Let me know what you guys think. Was Judge Simpson being too nice here? Even though he verbally roasted the guy, I still feel like he could have gone harder. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I love reading what you all have to say. It seriously makes my day. And if you want more videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. I post every single day, so stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, everyone.